Right, good morning. Let's get started. I'm going to go for a nice child's pose. How about that? Stretch your arms out in front of you today. Make a prayer with your hands and take the prayer to the nape of your neck. Stretch the back of the arms. So just begin to deepen your breath. And just allow your body to settle in and come onto your mat. Prepare for your more physical practice ahead. And you can always make this more physical or less physical anytime that you choose. Breathe from side to side and top to bottom. Inhale and exhale. Keep going. Somebody's asking for a link. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take 3 more rounds of breath. Inhale and exhale 2 more times. Let's do it from here. And 1 more breath. You'll have to excuse me for a moment while I just try to get this shared. Keep the hands where they are and begin to sit up on your heels. And if you'd like to do that with a block underneath your sitting bones, go ahead and do that. And then bring your hands down to your heart center. Okay. Close your eyes. Maybe set an intention this morning. Not to be distracted will be my intention. Inhale as you open the eyes, lift the arms up over your head, cross your thumbs, either one, spread your fingers, lift up and over to the right side. Inhale back to the center, switch the cross of the thumbs, up and over to the left side. Michelle, just keep this link, it's the same all the time. Come back to center, exhale, okay. Turn to the right side. Inhale to the center. Just go ahead and mute if you're not. Exhale to the other side. Inhale, arms up. Cross the thumbs the opposite way. If you can think about it, come up onto your knees. 1 more time, lift up and over to the right side. Inhale back to center and up and over to the other side. Inhale up to the center. Release your arms behind your back. Interlace your fingers, palms together, knuckles down, lift your chest up. Draw your chin down to your chest. Sit back on your heels and fold your torso forward, head down to the floor, forehead on the knees. Reach the arms away from your back. Press the top of the foot and shin down, and then gently rise to the top of your head. Back to that crown chakra, right? We're still wearing our crowns. Breathe in, breathe out. No weight on your head, right? So the weight's in the top of the foot and the shin. Breathe in, breathe out. And then have a seat on your heels. Cross the fingers the other way. Reach the arms away from you. And begin to lift up again. So the arms go up wherever, however high, however short. Use a strap or a towel if you'd like. Good. Inhale, release your hips to your heels. Release your arms out in front of you. Child's pose once again. Spread your fingers. Push the heel of the hand down. Breathe deep across the shoulders, across the ribs, across the hips. Inhale, walk your hands forward. Keep your hips lifted. Drop your chin and chest down to the floor. Little puppy dog. If bringing the chin to the floor is too extreme on your neck, bring your forehead to the floor. Good. Then take the right arm underneath the left arm. Flip the palm up. Take the back of your head towards the floor. Reaching in two directions. Breathe in, breathe out. Any variations are always welcome. And then come on back to center. So you decide where you want to be with this today. Take your left arm underneath your right, back of the head towards the floor. Some of you will get it there, some of you won't. Reach forward, reach side. Any variation you might have taken on the other side, please go ahead and do it again. And then inhale back to center. Back to your puppy dog pose. Put your forearms to the floor. Shift your weight forward. Tuck your toes under so you're in a plank on your forearms. Body parallel to the floor. Dig your heel of your elbow in and draw it as if you had your block, or put your block in between your two arms and squeeze it, right? Just another thing you can do with the block, Karen. Good. Exhale. Lower your hips to the floor. You can move the block. Sphinx pose. Squeeze the elbows in, chest opens. You're resting above your pubic bone, below your hip bones. Let's take the legs a little bit wider to the edges of the mat. Inhale, look over your right shoulder towards your left foot. Exhale, drop down to chin to center. Roll it over to the other side, look towards your left heel. Exhale, bring your chin to your chest. Plant your palms, inhale, lift your chest. And if this is too much, just go back to the lower arms. And then exhale, bring your chest down to the floor. Bring your hands underneath your forehead. Inhale, keep your head down. I'm just looking up to see you so you can hear my voice as well. Push your pubic bone down and lift the legs off the floor. Keep your head down. Lengthen out of your hips, lift up and lengthen at the same time. Then exhale, everything comes down. Inhale, keep your legs down, lift just your torso up. So it's like a cobra with your arms out in front of you. Right? Keep the head in line with the spine. Exhale, come back down. Lift just the lower body off the floor. Release the lower body, lift just the upper body off the floor. Exhale the head down, and now lift upper and lower body off the floor. Lift your chest, lift your arms, and bring your arms back, kind of like goalpost arms. Squeeze the arms together. Now squeeze your legs together. Reach your arms behind your back. Interlace your fingers, palms together, knuckles away, heart opens. Breathe in, lift higher. Exhale, release your hands to the floor, hips to the floor. Push back to child's pose. Tuck your toes underneath you. Inhale, come to your hands and knees. Round your back for a cow, cat, one of those animals. And then inhale, arch your back. Actually make it neutral. So come between the two extremes and step your right foot all the way in between your 2 feet. Bring your hands on top of your blocks or the floor. Left knee is behind you. Drop into your left hip. Squeeze your right heel towards your glute. So it's like you're pulling the mat backwards with your heel. Take another breath. Tuck your back toes underneath you. Lift the knee up. Turn your back foot on its side and hug your right hip into the center. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. Arms come all the way up overhead. Good. Bring the hands to prayer. Back leg is firm, front leg bends. Actually, bring your hands on top of your shoulders for now. And then pull your right shoulder a little bit more to the right, left shoulder a little bit more forward. There you go. Now bring the arms up overhead. Palms can touch, don't need to touch. Ribs tuck underneath you, lift your heart up. Breathe in, breathe out. One more breath. Make sure the back leg is as firm as you can get it, right? Pinky toes pressing firmly into the earth. Exhale, release your hands. Turn your back foot forward, lower the knee back to the floor. And just drop the hips down. Good. One more breath. Right leg sets back to left leg, child's pose. Sit back to your heels. Inhale to hands and knees. Exhale, step your left foot forward. I guess maybe what inspired this is that they changed one of the channels on Sirius to David Bowie channel. I don't know. There's actually 2 places on Sirius you can get the David Bowie channel. Breathe in, drop your hips low. Left knee over the ankle. Just thought I'd add that in. Good, one more breath. Tuck the back toes underneath you, lift the knee up, and then spin the back foot on its side. Draw your left hip back, right hip forward. And let's just go right up, bringing your hands overhead for a moment. And then exhale, bring the hands down. Let's go back to the shoulders. Draw your left shoulder slightly back, right shoulder slightly forward, right? So it's the smallest of movement in the torso. The hips stay in the center. Back toes, pinky toe down on the floor. So you're not rolling onto it, but you're lifting through the inner arch of the right foot. And then stretch the arms overhead, warrior one. Breathe in, breathe out. One more. Good. Exhale, bring the hands to the floor, turn your back foot forward. Lower the knee to the floor, sink a little bit deeper, and then bring the arms up overhead. Real nice deep stretch in the back leg and back hip. Exhale, bring the hands to the floor blocks. Find your way back to child's pose. Open your legs, open your arms, stretch them out. Walk your hands forward again. Inhale to your hands and knees. Find downward facing dog. Hips up in the air. Bend one knee, then the other. So start to walk your doggy. When you're ready to settle into your down dog, put a bend in your both knees. Lift your hips a little bit higher. Press your chest a little closer to your thighs. And then begin to straighten the legs. The legs never have to get fully straight. The heels never have to fully touch the floor. Inhale high on your tippy toes. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward. Take little steps to walk to the top of the mat. Take your time, have your blocks at the top of your mat. Hands on your blocks, the shins, or the floor. Lengthen your spine. Firmly grounding through your big toe, little toe, ball of foot, and heel. Inhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Rise up to stand. Arms by your side. Ground down firmly through your feet. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Exhale, bring your arms behind your back. Inhale, knuckles down, heart lifts. Exhale, forward fold, arms overhead. Release. Inhale, hands to the floor, shins, blocks, look up. Exhale, right foot steps back. Left foot steps back, downward facing dog. Inhale, high plank pose. Exhale, lower your knees, everything to the floor. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, seat to heels, toes tuck. Downward facing dog, hips up in the air. Inhale, come to your high plank. Exhale, halfway down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Look between your hands and bring your right foot to the top of the mat. If you need to lower your knees, you lower. Look forward. Step left to right, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, ride your breath to stand. Exhale, take it to your heart. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, release your arms behind your back. Interlace the other finger, knuckles down, heart lifts. Exhale, forward fold, arms up, head down. Inhale, release your hands, look forward. Exhale, step your left foot back, lunge. Inhale, step back, exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lower your knees, chest into the floor. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, seat to heels, toes tuck. Inhale, downward facing dog. Good. Stay here, take a breath forward, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. You can still modify the chaturangas, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot steps to the front, look forward. Meet at top of the mat with the right foot, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand, bring your arms up overhead. Exhale, bring the prayer to your heart. Release your arms. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold in half. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your right foot back, left foot downward facing dog. Inhale to high plank. Exhale, lower your knees, chest, chin to the floor. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, seat to heels, toes tuck, down dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward dog. Chaturanga, hips up in the air. Right foot steps forward. Left foot meets top of the mat. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Bring the arms overhead. Exhale, take prayer to the heart. Release the arms. One more time. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, left foot steps, downward facing dog. Inhale, high plank, low knees, set it all the way down. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, seat to heel. Downward dog. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg steps. Exhale, right meets at top of the mat. Stay there. Exhale, fold. Take two fists in between your 2 feet. And grab a hold of your peace finger grip around your big toes. Look forward, inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Send the hips over the heels. Weight towards the ball or the toes of the feet. Head down, shake out your neck, yes or no. Chest to the thighs, head to the shin. Inhale, halfway lift, look forward. Hands to your heart, rise up to stand. Tadasana, arms by your side. Good. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, bring your hands to the floor blocks. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your right foot back and turn it on its side. Draw your left hip back, right hip forward. Inhale, bring your arms by your side. Broaden the collarbones. Exhale, bring the arms behind your back. Inhale, rise up. Knuckles down, heart lifts. Warrior one with your arms bound behind your back. Good. Exhale, turn your torso a little bit to the right, like towards the right corner of your mat. And then fold just on the inside. Arms up, head down. If you'd like, you can rest your chest or your arm on your thigh. Do what you gotta do. Look out, you rock and rollers, head down. Good. Inhale, release your hands to the blocks, lengthen your spine, blocks or floor. Spin your back foot forward. Send your weight to your left leg and lift your right leg in the air for a supported warrior three pose. Dropping the right hip down, bending as much as you need to in your left leg. One more breath, reaching long, 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 long. Feet together as you exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale, rise to stand, bring the arms overhead. Exhale, bring prayer to the heart, release the arms by your side. Inhale, stretch the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, send your left foot all the way back. Turn it on its side. Draw your right hip in. Bring your arms by your side. Try not to collapse your body on your right thigh, so lift a little bit up. Square your shoulders just like we did before in Warrior One. Bring the arms behind your head, your back, and interlace the other finger on top. And then bring yourself up to standing. Warrior One with bound arms. Breathe, lift your heart. Inhale, turn your torso just to the left corner of the mat. And exhale, fold in, but keep drawing the hip inward. Head down, arms up, as far as your body's going to allow you to go. Breathe in, breathe out. Strong leg, back leg is firm. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale, turn your torso forward, release your hands and spin your back leg forward. Send your weight to your right leg and float the left leg off the floor for supported warrior three pose. So you can point the toes, flex the toes, blink the toes, hug the right hip in, bend the knee as much as you need to. Take another breath. Exhale, bring your feet together, top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, rise to stand, bring your arms up overhead. Exhale, bring your arms down by your side. Take mountain pose. Inhale, stretch the arms all the way up. Exhale, forward fold, hands to floor, shins blocks. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your right foot back, turn it on its side. Inhale, release your arms behind your back, lift your torso up. Exhale, fold on the inside. Beautiful, come back up, inhale. This time, release your arms up overhead. Spin your back foot forward, crescent lunge. Exhale, bring your right arm under your left arm once or twice. Sink a little lower, bend your back knee a little bit more. Draw the arms down, straighten the back leg. Hinge forward, reach your torso forward. Good. Take 1 or 10 steps or no steps and find your way into warrior three in eagle bound arms. That's it. One more breath. Inhale, slowly come up, bring your right knee to your chest. Don't go anywhere, don't anticipate. Exhale, feet to the floor. Inhale, arms up, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your left foot back, turn it on its side. Inhale, release the arms behind your back, one finger over, rise all the way up. Good. And then exhale, turn your torso and fold on the inside of the right hip, or the right leg. Yes. Inhale, rise back up, under pressure. Good. Spin your back foot forward, release the arms overhead. Inhale, crescent lunge. Release left arm under right once or twice, or just hug your shoulders. Bend your back knee, drop your hips. Inhale, hinge forward, straighten the back leg. Arms off your body. Take a few steps, or just once, and float up. And if you still want to be supported on the floor, go support on the floor. Reach the fingers forward. Breathe in. Slowly stand up, bring the left knee to the chest. Exhale, release, chair pose. Inhale, fold. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, right foot steps back. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead, warrior one. Now we'll bind. Exhale, warrior one with a bind inside the left leg. Inhale, rise up, crescent lunge, spin the back hip forward. Right arm under left once, twice, or hold your shoulders. Bend your knee, hinge forward, and then straighten the leg. Good. Float the right leg up. Oops, did we skip warrior three? I think I did. Go back to warrior three. I was trying to break free. Right knee to the chest now. Right leg over left once, twice, or on the blocks. Eagle. Hips are squared. So it doesn't matter if your foot hooks or not, but how low can you get your hips? How even can you level out your knees and arms? Take a breath here, sink a little lower. Now release just the arms. Inhale. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Take a little twist to the right. Hook your left elbow if you can on the outside of the right thigh, but don't let the hips swing out. So keep hugging your hips to midline and dropping your seat lower. Inhale. Exhale, sink a little lower for the breath. Good, release your hands to the floor blocks. Undo your right leg, lift it in the air, and find a standing split. Any version. And if handstand hops here is something that you like to do, begin those. Hands on the floor, begin to kick your right heel towards your butt, or your left heel towards your butt, really. And fold. Inhale, bring your right knee to your chest, step your feet together, forward fold, let it go. Inhale, bring your chin to your chest now, roll up through your spine, hands on your hips. Release the arms. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, forward fold, hands to floor, shins blocks. Inhale, halfway lift, step your left foot back, turn it on its side. Arms rise up, warrior one, inhale. Arms behind your back, other finger on top. Lift your heart, exhale to the inside of the right leg, Inhale, come back up, warrior one. Spin it around for crescent. Exhale, left arm under right once or twice. Bend your knees, hinge forward. Straighten your leg and take off and fly. Hold it there for 3, 2, 1. Bring the knee to the chest, cross it up and over. Eagle pose. Hips are level. Good. Keep your torso upright, sink a little bit lower. So just think about, actually, feel like you're pulling your arms and legs away from each other to activate some of that outer arm. Sink a little lower, release the arms, inhale. Hands to prayer, exhale. Take a twist outside the left thigh. Right elbow outside thigh. And then keep working at leveling off the hips so you could drop a little bit lower. Many of you can sit a little bit deeper. One more big breath. Good, empty the breath, hands to floor blocks. Release your left leg and straighten it up in the air. Hugging the right hip in, chest to your thighs. Any variation that you have here, holding on to with one hand or two, or simply taking some handstand hops. Lengthen out your spine. Breathe in, breathe out. One more breath. Feet on the floor, exhale. Chair pose, arms up. Sink a little deeper. Inhale, press up. Exhale, prayer to the heart. Arms by your side. Tadasana, separate your feet. Just find some grounding. Pressing firmly into the feet. Open your eyes. Find energy in the arms, the legs, the torso. Right out the crown of the head. Inhale, stretch the arms up. Exhale, chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, hands to floor, then straighten the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Ooh, exhale. Step to high plank chaturanga. Upward and downward facing dogs. Right foot steps, left foot turns. Warrior one, arms up. Exhale, hands to the floor, step back, all the way through. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. You can skip vinyasas, you can add them. Left foot steps forward. Right foot turns, warrior one. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the floor. Inhale, high plank to chaturanga, exhale. Upward dog, downward dog is where we meet. Bring your feet together. Float your right leg in the air. Open your right hip and bend the knee. Bring the right knee to your right elbow, tricep. Shift forward. And then bring it to the center. Step it through. Turn your left foot on its side. Find warrior two. Reverse your warrior. And take your right arm on your thigh. Exalt it over. Inhale, warrior two, sink down lower. Exhale, left arm back. Inhale, right arm down, left arm over. Exhale, find warrior two, settle. Inhale. Exhale, reverse it. And take it onto side angle. Come back up, inhale, warrior two. Exhale, settle in. Back leg strong. Flip your palms. Hinge forward. Reach your arm in the inside of the right leg or on the thigh or on a block. Left arm up over your shoulder. Bring your tailbone underneath you. Right thigh parallel to the floor. Okay. Bring your left arm behind your back. And for today, take your right arm out in front of you. If you're binding onto your right leg, that's cool. If you can grab it there. Otherwise, you're somewhere behind your back. Flip your palm here. Find energy in the legs. And then take it back. Straighten your front leg. Open your arms to a T. Square off your hips. Reach out to the front. Triangle pose. Any amount of distance between your two legs. Triangle. Tuck your tailbone underneath you. Open your heart. Lift your knees up. And sit. Take a breath. You can. Look down. Stand up. Inhale. Turn your right toes to the left. Hands behind your back. Reverse prayer. Or grab opposite fingers, wrists, elbows. Lift your heart and just bend over your arms. Exhale, forward bend. Soft bend in the knees, weight forward to the balls of the feet. Head down, use a block if you need to. If you're very close to the floor, shorten your stance a little bit. And then continue to keep your hips going over your heels. One more breath, release the hands on the exhale. Underneath your shoulders, lengthen your spine. Walk your arms out in front of you. So the weight's going to come forward for a second, then shift the weight back, but not into your heels. You're still like a soft bend in the knees. Right hand goes to left ankle and look under your left, oh, I almost slipped. Look under your left arm, hug your hips to center. Oh. And release that. Change sides. Left hand underneath right arm. Grab the foot, shin, ankle. Look underneath your arm. Bring your right hip towards the middle a little bit more. Oh, deception. And that's it. Come back to center. Walk your hands under your shoulders. Lengthen your spine. And walk around to the front of your mat. Two hands on the inside of your right leg. Lower your left knee to the floor. Good. Top of the foot, shin down. Hug your right knee to your tricep. And then walk your hands a little bit more forward. And just push your hip back. Hug your knee to your tricep. One more breath. Walk your hands back in. Lift yourself up. Separate your hands on either side of the leg, on the floor or the blocks. Tuck your back toes underneath you. Lift the knee up and straighten your front leg. Hips are squared. Get what you need. Lift your chest and fold over. Inhale, rebend. Hands to floor, three-legged downward dog. Right leg in the air, open your hip. forward dog, forepaws on the floor. Stay here or come forward for chaturanga. Anyway, knees, straight legs, extra push-ups, no push-ups at all. Inhale, float your left leg up, open your left hip, bend your knee. Bring your left knee to your left tricep shoulder. Take it through the center and step it through between your hands. Turn your back foot on its side. Windmill open to warrior two, face the right. Exhale, reverse it. Inhale, left hand on thigh, right arm overhead, exhale. Inhale, warrior two, settle, exhale. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, left arm down, right arm over. Inhale, warrior two, release, exhale. Inhale, reverse. Exhale on your leg. Good. Inhale, warrior two, settle in, exhale. Good. Back toes turn in firmly. Flip your palms. Reach forward, left hand on the inside of the left thigh, right arm up over your shoulder. You can have your hand on a block, any height, or you can rest your arm on your thigh just for support, not for, or for balance, not support really, right? Stay up, breathe. Now take your right arm behind your back, grab whatever you can, maybe it's just behind your shirt. And for today, bring your arm forward. Reach out, reach out, reach out. Flip your palm up. Exhale, reverse. Straighten your front leg. And then bring your arms to shoulder height and bring your torso level. Reach out to the front of the mat as you find your triangle pose. Left arm down, right arm up, stack your shoulders. Same thing we did with a bent arm, really, a bent knee. Bringing your left tailbone or your left sitting bone underneath you. Lifting out of your left waistline. One more breath. Look down. Inhale, reverse it. And then turn to face the right side of your mat with your arms out to the side. Hands behind your back in reverse prayer or whatever you got, right? Hold on to your hands again, shirt, towel, fold forward, exhale. Sending the weight towards the balls of your feet, head down. Hips over heels, shake out the neck, just let go. Inhale, release the hands under your shoulders, lengthen your spine. And then walk your hands forward like you're going to be in a wide-legged down dog. Send your weight back, but put a soft bend in the knee. Right arm underneath left. Draw your hips in. Release and change sides. Left arm underneath, head goes underneath the right arm, hug the right hip towards the center. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, walk your hands under your shoulders, lengthen your spine, inhale. Turn to the front of your mat. Lower your right knee to the floor, come back away from it, and walk your hands a little forward as you hug your left knee to your tricep. Sink a little bit lower. Inhale, bring your hands back in and separate that on either side of the leg. Good. Tuck your back toes under. Stretch the front leg straight, hands on floor blocks. Pull the left hip back, right hip forward. Inhale. And exhale, fold. Inhale, rebend your front knee, and exhale to three-legged downward dog. Open up your hip. And then all four paws on the floor. Inhale on your toes, shift forward to a high plank. Lower through your chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. Bend your knees. Look forward. Take yourself to the top of the mat. Halfway lift when you get there. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend your knees. Stand up in chair. Sit back and rise all the way up. Hands to prayer, arms by your side. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, chair, pose. Inhale, hands to prayer. Exhale, left arm outside, right thigh. Drop your seat low, lift your belly. Sit as low as you can and maintain the levelness of the hips. Look down at your right toes, inhale. Exhale, float your left foot off the floor, little flamingo, as you extend the leg back into a twisted lunge. Back knee on the floor is always an option. Back leg is firm if it's off the floor. Belly is lifted away from the thigh. Stay here or exalt, or some of you bind half or full binds, as long as your chest is open. So binding is great, doesn't have to happen. It's fine if it doesn't. Bring your hands, everybody, back to prayer. Exhale, release your hands on either side of your right leg and step your left leg a little bit closer to straighten both legs. You're not on a tightrope, so separate your hips, your legs hips width apart. Pull the right hip back, left hip forward. Inhale. And exhale, just like we did earlier, walk the hands forward, as we did in a few other places. Walk the arms all the way out. Inhale for length, exhale, release. Inhale, look forward, shift your weight, right leg. Exhale, lift your left leg off the floor, L shape, so you can have the blocks back underneath you for that supported warrior 3. One more time, really working the glutes nice and strong. Take another big breath. Exhale, bring your left knee behind your right ankle and have a seat on the floor. Whatever you have to do to get there is always welcome. Sit on a block if you need to. Bring your both hands behind you, lift your chest up. And then take your left arm up, hug, twist, or bind outside your right thigh. Inhale for length. Exhale for the depth of the twist. Inhale tall. Exhale deep. Inhale, come back to your center. Look to the left. Exhale, release to the left. Inhale, come back to center. Bring your weight onto your left shin and cross your right knee over it. Take a block to sit on if that's going to help you find levelness in the hips. Take your hands to the inside. If this doesn't work for you, go on your back, cross right knee over left knee. Sit up nice and tall. Good. Inhale, bring the arms overhead. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Turn your torso to the right. Left elbow outside right thigh. Some of you might want to venture into an arm balance from here. It's kind of like a side throw. So you would come up, tuck your toes underneath you, and sit on the ledge of your arms as you stay. Try to stay in a cross-legged position today. And for those of you who can, the right arm is free. Otherwise, just stay in your pose for a few more breaths. It's just an option, right? That's why Baskin-Robbins has 30 flavors. Now probably 300 by now. Take another breath. Come onto your hands and your knees. And then tuck your toes underneath you. Step back to a downward dog. Separate your feet. Come forward for a push-up, chaturanga, upward, and downward facing dogs. Inhale on your toes, bend your knees, take yourself to the top of the mat, halfway lift when you get there. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees, inhale, chair pose. Sit your weight back. Stand all the way up. Hands to your heart, arms by your side. Inhale, chair pose, arms up. Exhale, prayer to the heart, right arm outside left thigh. And just look down at your knees and check out the right knee's not shooting forward. Just drop your seat lower. You can have your legs closer or further apart. Lift your belly up and away from your thigh. And begin to set some weight in your left heel as the right heel lifts up. And perhaps you just balance in a flamingo pose as you descend your right leg back to a lunge. Good. Back leg is firm unless the knee is on the floor, lifting up and twisting. And then find whatever you have, an opening, a prayer, or a bind. All good, all right. Anything else you do is perfectly fine. Keep breathing in the twist. Good, now release the breath, release the hands. Step the back foot in and straighten the legs. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, walk your hands forward. Fold over your left shin. Fold over, one more breath. Inhale, lengthen. Shift your weight to your left leg. Float your right leg off the floor. Back into, you can be supported on blocks. Into your supported warrior 3. Really lengthen out the right leg and do whatever you need to do with the left leg. Bend it, straighten it, but hug it to the midline. One more breath. Exhale, bring your right knee behind your left ankle. Sit on the floor or blocks. Lower the bottom leg out, or extend it out if you need to. And then bring both arms behind you, just lift your chest up. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, rotate, twist, hug, or bind outside your left leg. Find some strength and length in the body. And on this exhale, look to the right. Release to the right. Come back to center. Cross your left knee over your right knee as you lift up onto your shin. And perhaps sit on a block. Stay where you are for a few moments. Just settle into it. Inhale, stretch your arms overhead. Exhale, bring prayer to the heart. Hinge a little forward. Take your right arm outside your left thigh. Twisting. Using the arm against the leg to give you a little bit of that length. Now some of you might want to go to an arm balance, so place your hands down. Tuck your bottom toes underneath you. Lift your hips up. And then sit your hips on your triceps and perhaps just float off the floor. It doesn't have to happen, right? It doesn't have to be there. It's all good. If you're not doing it, just stay in your twist. It's just a fun place. Maybe not so fun. Inhale. Good. Come on back to center. Exhale, fold. Come up onto your shins, onto your toes. Little funky short dog as you walk your feet back to downward dog. Inhale, come forward for one more push-up or not. We'll meet in downward dog. And then go ahead and jump or step yourselves through. We're just going to change my mat position so that you are on your back, actually. Come all the way down. Good. All right. So no pomp and circumstance here. Have a block nearby. You're on your back. Draw your right knee into your chest. Flex both feet. And then bring the knee a little bit more to the right rib cage. So a little bit more outside. Keep your left hip grounded onto the earth. Inhale. And exhale. This is what happens when you get live versions of songs. Take your right arm out to the side. Left hand grabs a hold of the right knee and twist over to the left side. Good. You might hear, like I did, some snap, crackle, pop. If you have the space with your top leg, extend it. Pull your right hip towards the right. Good, now if you can, with a straight leg, just draw the leg back to the sky. On your back, both sides down. Hold on to your leg wherever it will stay straight. And then lift your head and shoulders up. Float your left leg up, lift your head a little higher. Reach your arms up towards your calf ankle, pull yourself all the way up. Lower your left leg, lower your head, bring the leg with you. Inhale, release the arms, release the leg, let it float down. Let's change that. Let the legs open up, arms open up. Inhale, bend your left knee, hold on below the knee or below underneath the leg. And bring the knee a little bit out to the left rib cage. Right leg is firmly planted on the earth. Right arm takes a hold of the knee and twists open to the right, over to the right side. Left arm opens to the left. And then if you have the space, you want to stretch the top leg straight, that's fine. Think about bringing the hip towards the left while the leg moves towards the right. So it's just this oppositional lengthening that really gets deep into the outside of the hip. So wherever your leg is, we're going to bring it back. Strength onto our back. Hold onto your calf shin, some of you the ankle foot. Inhale, lift your head and shoulders. Right leg off the floor, holding on. Find your highest reach with this. Lower the right leg. Lower the head, upper body. Bring the leg with you. Exhale, let the leg float down as the arms come by your side. Feet open up, hips open up. Inhale, bend your knees. Reach your hands towards your heels. Line up your heels with your sitting bones. Tilt your pelvis. Point your pubic bone out. Inhale, rise onto your shoulders. Lift your hips. And today, just take the arms overhead. Hook your thumbs. So keep lifting your hips up, up, up. Keep your hips up. Lower your arms down. Float your right leg in the air. Press through the left hip. Lower the right leg. Keep the hips lifted. You might have to push a little higher again. Exhale, left leg in the air. Good. All four on the floor. Hips a little higher. Articulate your upper, mid, lower back to the floor. Knees turn in, toes turn in. Take the arms over the head, let go, posts and let them open. Inhale, turn your heels in line with your sitting bones. Take your hands by your shoulders or back to a wheel, full bridge. If you're coming to wheel, come to the top of your head and then lift up. Otherwise, you're back in your bridge or supported bridge. And here as well, either lift one leg or not. So you could be in your full wheel, taking your single leg, or your bridge, taking a single leg, or you could be supported, taking a single leg. And then both feet on the floor wherever you are. Make your way out of it slowly, then hug your knees to your chest. Open your arms to a T, shift your hips right, both knees fall to the left one more time. Any position you want with your legs, bound, unbound, close to your shoulders, further away, strap up, block in between your legs. Inhale to center, shift your hips left, and move your knees to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale, round and curl. Lower your head, lower your feet. Stretch your legs out in front of you. Take one big stretch of the arms and legs with a big cleansing breath. So take a breath in. You're home, make noise, don't make noise as you release the breath. Ah. Release the arms by your side, arms face up. And begin to settle into your final pose, Shavasana. Empty the breath, let everything go. Settle into the sound of Om. Om. Let your body completely melt into the mat. Let the body be supported by the earth's energies. And just empty, empty, empty. If you'd like to stay longer, just turn off the sound and stay on the floor or on your mat. Or begin to deepen your breath. Start to make small movements through your body, fingers, toes, wrists, and ankles. And gently draw your knees to your chest. Bring yourself up to either side. Make your way to a comfortable seat. Bring your hands together at your heart center. Bow into yourselves in gratitude for getting to this class, for making your way here. And bowing down to each other. Namaste, Satnam, go in peace, everybody. Have a wonderful Sunday, wherever you are. Stay home, stay fit, stay healthy, get vaxxed, wear a mask.